I've always been a backpacker and a camper since I was a little kid. And I've spent my entire career in the textile industry. But the middle years, when I was raising kids and was a budding entrepreneur, I didn't have time for all that. And so when the textile industry left the States, my kids were in their late elementary and early teens years, so we started to backpack together.
One of my earliest memories hiking on the Appalachian Trail with my dad was having our food stolen by a bear at the Siler's Ball Shelter and waking up and just having tattered backpacks hanging from a chain. So we had to bum food from fellow hikers for the rest of the two weeks we had on the trail.
It was during that time when I reacquainted myself with backpacking, and I started wearing a lot of merino wool.
Some of the early merino wool base layers that we were using as our hiking shirts. When they started to pick and form holes, the holes would run and the shirt would just fall apart.
So being a textile guy and being an entrepreneur, I was talking to the kids about it. How could we make something better? When Appalachian Gear started, our original vision was to create a product line for the outdoor market that used a natural fiber and gave the consumer base an alternative chiefly to polyester and nylon, but to a lesser extent, merino wool. Nobody in the world had ever made a lightweight performance fabric out of 100% alpaca.
Before I knew it, he was bringing home pieces of puckered fabric and he was like, well, what can we do with this?
Natural fibers like alpaca and merino wool have this really interesting property that no other fiber has, not even cotton and not hemp and not polyester, not nylon, but they keep you warm when they're wet. But the performance characteristics of alpaca are off the chart. It's lighter than merino, it's stronger than merino, it's warmer than merino, and it's cooler than merino. And it all has to do with the fiber characteristics that allow it to breathe and also allow it to insulate when it needs to. So aside from being a company that pioneers or has pioneered 100% alpaca fiber, we've always run our operations in an environmentally friendly way. We've always recycled water and we've recycled heat. We don't use any plastic in our process. We don't use any plastic in our packages that we send to customers. It's all cardboard. So the bottom line is, with Appalachian Gear, it's all been about having a company that provides an environmentally friendly product, an environmentally friendly process. Also, to have something different.
The outdoor community wants the companies they buy from to be more interested in the spaces that they like to play in. And they want to be heard about, making pieces of gear that they want to wear and that are, sustainable in nature. People are voting with their wallets right now, and I think the outcome will be a paradigm shift eventually in the outdoor industry.
The future of Appalachian Gear Company, I hope, is to have a significant impact on the larger market around us, deciding to start making more products out of natural fibers.
Watching App Gear grow over the past year or two has been so crazy and fast and unexpected that to try to estimate what's going to happen in 5 years is just impossible. If we keep making the kind of awesome gear that I feel like everything we've made so far has been, there's no stopping us.